We're here today with these two grinning individuals in the presence of the Lord and the family and friends to witness the joining together of Parker and Grace as husband and wife. So now the kids are going to share together vows that they have written and want to share with you.
I, Parker, take you, Grace, to be my wife. I commit to you to love you as Christ loves the church and will lead you by serving you well. I will encourage you to treasure Christ above everything in the world. I will forgive you as Christ has forgiven me and forgiven me of many, many things. I will care for you with humility, kindness, gentleness, and patience. I will please you by putting your interests above my own. I will honor you with my purity. I will join with you in serving Christ together as one for His glory. I will sacrifice my life for your sake. I will cherish you as a child of God. And by God's grace, I will be faithful to this covenant for better, for worse, richer, for poor, sickness and health, as long as we both shall live.
I, Grace, take you, Parker, to be my husband. I commit to love you as Christ loves the church. I will trust you by submitting to you and will encourage you to treasure Christ above everything else. I will forgive you as Christ has forgiven me. I will care for you with humility, kindness, gentleness, and patience. I will please you by putting your interests above my own and will honor you with my purity. I will join with you in serving Christ together as one for His glory. I will sacrifice my life for your sake and will cherish you as a child of God. And by the grace of God, I will be faithful to this covenant, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live. I love you.
So what you all are entering today is a demonstration, it's a divine picture of what God has for each one of us to be reconciled with Him. And so from today forward, it's not Parker with Grace or Grace with Parker, it's Grace and Parker. And that's what God's calling you all to do, is to be joined as one flesh, and you'll be joined as one.
And now, having pledged your love and loyalty to each other and having sealed the pledge with marriage rings, I do, by the authority vested in me as a minister of the church of the living God, and in conformance with the laws of this county and state, pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Parker Garrison Moore. Oh yeah, you can kiss the bride.
We could not be more pleased and to welcome Parker into our family, and to welcome the Moores into our family. We could not be more confident of Grace's selection for a gentleman to take to spend her life with than we are with Parker. So We want to welcome all of you guys. We hope you have a great time tonight. And we want to welcome you, Parker, and your family to ours, and welcome you to Virginia. It's not always this hot, but welcome.
I'd like to introduce your bride and groom, Mr. and Mrs. Parker.
But I'd rather have the highs and the lows than be careful. If our heart's more resilient than it is fragile, and I'd rather have the highs and the lows than be careful.
This guy, Grace, you are getting a guy that is going to be in your corner 24/7. A guy that is going to stand up for what's right. He's not going to put up with anybody's crap. And he's going to love you day in and day out. And you just kind of got to go along with him and enjoy the ride.
I have no doubt that your marriage will be a happy one and filled with joy. But above all else, I pray that it's a holy one. And I have no doubt of that, but that's kind of my encouragement to you. So I guess if you want to raise your glass with me to the happy couple, I love you both endlessly. I'm so thankful for you both.